Um, so we've got a couple of questions from retreat that weren't answered, and we didn't want you guys to feel ignored. So today, this question goes to my brother Daniel over here, and this is the question: if I have a drink, but I do not get drunk, is that a sin? Are Christians allowed to drink?
Interesting. So before I start anything, before I even answer the question, my father's an alcoholic. I grew up in an environment where alcohol was the worst, and I grew up hating it. And so growing up, alcohol was just the worst thing. So if anybody told me anything that had to do with drinking, I hated it. I just despised it. And then the more I got closer to the Lord, the more I tried to do something, to get intimate with Him. Brothers and sisters started telling me, biblically, it's not a sin to drink. And so it was hard for me to come to that understanding. But it is, biblically, it is not a sin. Because let's go to Jesus, for example. He drank in Canaan. Was it Canaan?
The wedding.
The wedding at Canaan. And he didn't have a problem. He was doing it fine without an issue. And there was never a verse in there that said, and then Jesus got drunk and got hammered with the disciples. See, that's the problem. The Bible does condemn getting drunk, going overboard. That's the issue. So, biblically, is it wrong for you to take a drink? No. Going to hang out with friends and drinking once, maybe drinking wine with a good steak, it's not an issue. But if you let the alcohol, the beer, control you, that's when it becomes an issue. I don't know.
Yeah, so I guess in a more practical standpoint, just understanding that the Bible always calls us to be sober-minded, right? We can't be sober-minded when we're full of alcohol. We just can't. That's where accidents happen. That's where anything violent happens. That's where passing out happens. So the drinking in itself is not a sin, as you said. It is not, because, of course, when Jesus transformed the water, it was into wine, and no, it wasn't just grape juice. Nothing shows that it's a concept. There is sin in strong drink. There is sin in being drunk. And that is basically what is behind that sin, is that you are not in your best state of mind. It is not I don't want people to go out and make this an excuse to be like, oh, well, then I can drink, because not everyone can handle alcohol. And as you said, you shouldn't also drink while there's someone else who has a problem with it, because the Bible also does say that if you cause your brother to stumble, that's also sinful, right? So is it something that can be argued? Sure, you can go back and forth about it, and whatever the case may be, but overall, sin it is not.